Welcome to this month's Just Ask John segment by JRC Consulting Group. I'm John Carr, the CEO and founder of JRC Consulting Group. This month's question comes from Charlie from North Carolina. And he says, John, how can I not be distracted when I'm in the office, or how can I tell people to leave me alone and not be rude at the same time? Well, I get this question a lot, and I can tell you that the main thing that you have to do is ask people to leave you alone. However, you need to do it the proper way. So interruptions kill production, period. So one of the things that we like you to do is don't have an open door policy. Here's what I mean by that, is you need to close your door and let people know that when the door is closed, that is when they're not supposed to be coming in there and asking you some questions. When the door is open, then you can ask, they can ask questions. What happens is, I hear people say all the time, I'm the type of manager that has an open door policy. And I think that's a great idea. But it can also be taken advantage of and actually decrease your productivity as a manager or a salesperson. So it's very important that you make sure that you get that taken care of. And you can ask them to set appointments with you if they want to talk to you. Also, you need to let them know. Let people know what your schedule is and when that availability is going to be. When I was a manager for a company, most of the salespeople knew that there was certain periods, usually between 11 and 1 on Mondays and Wednesdays, they can come meet with me, and my door was pretty much open for them for anything that they needed between those times. So it's very important to let them know. The other thing is, you want to make sure that you curb venting time. You know, some people just want to come to you and gossip and complain about the company or complain about their clients or whatever it may be, complain about prospects. You want to make sure that's very limited. That negative energy is bad for you. You want to keep the positive energy going on, so you want to make sure that you curb that venting time as much as possible. And always, if they come to you with a problem, ask if they have a solution to the problem. I think it's very important. Do they have something that they want to bring to the table? Don't come to me with a problem. I want you to come to me with a problem and a solution. The next thing is unannounced visitors. Now, this happens to a lot of places that you are in a heavy trafficked area, meaning your office is located in an area where a lot of people can just pop in. And this happens to me a little bit, but it's very important to know, to let your unannounced visitors know if you're busy. So, for example, if it's a client or a prospect that pops in, you may want to take a minute or two if you're not with another client or prospect and just say hello to them, thank them for coming by, but also be very courteous and let them know that you're actually in the middle of something. You would love to chat more. However, you have some deadlines you need to meet. You need to get back to whatever it was that you're working on. So it's very important that you do that. And I will tell you that and I know that we talk about cold calling, but even when people are prospecting you, let them know that they need to set an appointment to come in and see you. So it's very important not to let unannounced visitors interrupt you. Last but not least, make sure that you turn your cell phone off and you close your email. And this is something that I have a hard time with. When I'm working on projects, my phone is on, and I have, 2 or 3 computer screens up at the same time, one with the email, one with the project, and another one open with, whatever it is, social media, whatever it may be. So it's important that when you're working on a project, to shut everything down, turn your phone off, turn that email off, and just focus on the project till it's completed. And that will help you get the task not just completed, but typically completed a lot better. It's really good, solid work when you have no distractions. So thanks again. And remember, if you have some questions, you can send it to John at JRC Consulting Group, and we'll see you next time.